You're on the Bible Forum. We're here every Sunday night from 8 to 10 p.m. We'd love to have you here live. Jump in the chat room. But if you can't, you watch it the way you are now, either on Facebook, YouTube, or on the website, thebibleforum.net, or wherever you can catch it. I want to talk to you about biblical prophecy unfolding before your very eyes. Tourists today that visit the Colosseum in Rome are actually registering shock. As they go to this tourist attraction, they're finding a gigantic statue dedicated to the pagan Canaanite deity known as Molech. This particular statue was built and used in a 1914 film entitled Cabrilla. It's been erected right at the entrance that welcomes visitors to an exhibit dedicated to ancient Rome's once great rival, the city of Carthage. The exhibit is entitled Carthago, the Immortal Myth. It's there now, and it's going to run until the end of March of next year, 2020. Now, in ancient times, those who served Molech would literally sacrifice their children to him. And apparently this involved burning those children to death. And now a massive statue to this pagan idol is the centerpiece of a new archaeological exposition at the world-famous Roman Colosseum. The same Colosseum where countless numbers of Christians were martyred for their faith is now the home for one of the most monstrous pagan deities the world has ever seen. Molech is the biblical name of the Canaanite god associated with child sacrifice through fire or war. The deity is considered the king or the chief of Ammonite idols. Because of the rebellion of and the rejection of God by Israel, the prophet Amos revealed to Israel the judgment of God. The worst judgments in the Bible are called woes. The prophet Amos wrote the woe of God upon Israel. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings for your fat beasts, of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of the viols. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness for 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch, and your Chun, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore I will cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus, saith the Lord, whose name is the God of hosts. The organizers of this exhibit could have chosen to put Molech in a dark corner where nobody would have really noticed him, but instead they purposely decided to feature him in a place where 100% of the visitors to the Colosseum would immediately see him at the entrance. One woman recently visited the Colosseum, told LifeSite News, quote, "We were so excited the day we decided to go to the Colosseum. Me and my sister Tiffany were looking forward to visiting the site of Christian martyrdom. But the moment we got there, the sight that greeted us was horrifying. Standing guard over the entrance was the colossal pagan statue of Moloch. It was placed in that prime spot so that everyone who entered into the Colosseum had to pass it. As horrifying as all this is, it may be more so since the Colosseum is controlled by the Vatican. According to official reports, absolutely nothing is placed in or around the Colosseum without permission from the highest levels of the Vatican and the Diocese of Rome, called the Holy See, S-E-E. Now, this is not just some random ancient deity. Leviticus 18:21 says the people of Israel are specifically warned against sacrificing their children to this monstrous idol. It reads, "And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord." In Jeremiah 32:35, we're told that this is precisely what many of the people of Israel ended up doing as they fell away from God. They built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire unto Moloch, which I commanded them not. Neither came it into my mind that they should do this abomination, to cause Judah to sin. Why in the world would anyone think that such practices are something worth celebrating? Over the past few years, there seems to have been a concerted effort to put up symbols from ancient pagan religions in the Middle East in key locations all over the world. This includes erecting the Arch of Baal in both Washington, D.C. and New York City. But unlike some of these other exhibitions, this one is going to last a whole lot longer than just a few days. In fact, we're being told that this statue of Molech will remain standing at the Colosseum of Rome until March 29th of 2020. How many people will go see this and not have the slightest idea what they're looking at? Are we getting people used to seeing stuff like this? Is that what it's about? And how is a Christian church could allow something like this to happen? Well, it's not church, it's this Colosseum. It's different. The Colosseum is a monument to evil. This is evil. Why would you do this? Well, it's business. Roman Catholic Church. It's all about business, isn't it?